Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding, and I'm here today with Bobby. Bobby and I have had an opportunity to connect several times now through an interview like this. I've had him as a guest on the Trader Bacon Show on Benzinga, and now he's back again with, look, he doesn't show up with every payout. It's been a while since we've had a chance to chat, so we're going to have an opportunity to have an update and see how things are going for Bobby. Bobby, how you doing, man?
Fantastic, Gates. How you doing, man?
I am fantastic. Absolutely a privilege to get a chance to chat with you again. Thank you for taking the time today. So what's been going on? It's been a few months really since we've had a chance to connect and talk about your trading and your results. And obviously things are continuing to move forward as you obviously back here with another payout. So what are we looking at? How many payouts have you had at this point?
I'm on my 9th and 10th payout so far.
9th and 10th?
Yeah.
That qualifies as consistency. We've talked about your strategy. We've talked about, kind of how you got into trading and everything like that. At this point in your world, what is it that keeps you moving forward and continuing to develop and grow as a trader?
The market is very dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
You think you know everything is a foolish assumption. I feel like the market challenges you when I do have time to trade besides my other work and my volunteer, and I sit down. I use Apex as more like a discipline rule.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have blessed to have a really nice cash account, but I use Apex as a way to test new strategies, new techniques, learn indicators, trends, price action. I use it as a guide to help me to fine tune my cash account. And I know that really helps me a lot, to be honest. If you can do well with Apex, with all the rules and guidelines, you can do very well in your cash account. That's what I use it for, to be honest with you.
Well, I think you bring up an amazing point here because I don't have stats to back this up. My presumption is that the majority of traders with Apex are traders with Apex instead of having a cash account. Whereas you bring a different dynamic to the game because you're trading in conjunction with your cash account in order to support your cash account with new trade ideas. And I'll elaborate on this if you don't mind, because the way I see it is we all know that trading is different in a sim account than it is in live. So if you're testing out new strategies in sim, and then try to take it to the cash account, it's not necessarily going to be the same dynamic, but if you're able to do that in a PA, in your funded account with Apex, then you get the opportunity to test it for real, I guess, without the risk. That's the whole reason Apex exists, but you get to test it and see the actual in the bank account results before you take that to the big account.
Absolutely. Listen, we know that Sims is not skins in the game.
Right.
Do you have the luxury of putting 50,000, 100,000 in the cash account and blowing it? Or try to get an eval, pass the eval, get a PA, get a payout. So you might have lived to, let's say 50K, you only do 10 contracts. If you do well past get pay on PA, add 20 to your cash.
Right.
That's what I do. I do about, my cash, I do 30, 40 easily in contracts. But that's about passing the PA at 10, 15, 20, depends on what account you get.
Sure.
50, 200. So if you can do that and get paid, you know it's gonna work because it's money's money.
Right.
It's a real situation. Now it might be sim account per se, but still you see the trail down, you see the P&L, you see the your green, red. You know it's going to work or not work.
Well, at the end of the day, regardless of the structure of the account, it does land with money in your bank account, money that you can spend, money that you can reinvest, money that you can donate.
Absolutely.
So it does have that reality associated with it. It doesn't matter the structure behind it. What matters is that this is real money in the bank to you. So you're going to treat it as such, which means that when you start trading that way in your cash account at these much, much larger positions, you've mitigated one of the biggest risks that traders face, which is trying something new that has not been tested in that real situation.
Absolutely. That's why I tell my friends, try Apex, try to pass, consistently pass, consistently get payout. Of course, we blow accounts and do stuff, we blow PPA.
We certainly do.
You have a 75% success rate cash out. You have 10, you cast 7, you roll 3, you do pretty dang well. You do 50-50, you're doing dang well.
Right.
I tell people, so when you were at test on the eval PA, then blow it on your 50, 100,000 cash account, 200,000 cash account.
Well, and I mean, I've had people ask me, I have a trading account, I have enough money in there, why do I need Apex? I think this is a perfect way to utilize this tool. It's not the only way, it's simply one tool in the arsenal that allows you to scale up faster, and utilize new ideas, new concepts, and create more of a growth than simply going demo to cash.
I agree 100%, and that's what I tell my friends. Try with Apex, then practice it on your cash account. That's what I do. I mean, if I had more time, I would love to trade 24/7. I never take my chillax day to trade, or I'm on the water or in my house on the Keys. I don't want to do when I'm like all stressed out.
Right. Well, now, for those of you watching this, I know this is starting to sound like an Apex commercial, and yes, it is an Apex testimonial. However, there's obviously more to it than that. And one of the things that I love about doing these interviews is just getting insight from different directions of how to utilize what's available to me, and that's why this is how I structure these interviews. Is if it's going to be valuable to me, well, I assume it's going to be valuable to other traders out there, and this certainly has been. So for you, Bobby, at this point, what's next on the horizon for you as far as your trading with Apex? What do you see like next steps?
I'm gonna continue testing new techniques to some new strategy, always be more consistent, increase my percentage win. I'm like 70% right now. I'd like to get 85 by the end of the year. Hopefully, but I guess we all have make mistakes. We get annoyed or angry but that's all I want to focus on, my technique and practice everything else under the sun. Get better at it.
I love it. And so you now have that tool that will help you achieve that goal without taking the risk of change, building ultimately a better trader, a better life, a better lifestyle, and more security and resources behind it.
Check, and check.
I love it, man. Well, thanks for sharing some insight with us today. Always a pleasure to get a chance to chat with you. We're going to have you back on the Trader Bacon Show.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you as always.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and we'll chat soon, okay?
Thank you.